This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball's app makes it easy to keep up to date with transfer news, scores and stats all in the one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description. The app is free.
Okay, so all week we were hearing about how the FA Cup is the highest priority for Everton Football Club right now. We're not getting relegated, we're not going to burst into the top six. So everything was on this FA Cup tie. We're going to go down there, we're going to prove to them, we're going to have the drive, we're going to have everything that we've been talking about for the past couple of months, saying this is all going to be fixed today. This is going to be the game where we show up and we just blow them out the water no matter what. It didn't happen. And so again, we have to take a look at what the problems are, how they can be fixed. But sadly, I just don't know where to go anymore. I mean, is it the formation? Do we play 4 at the back? Do we play 3 at the back? Should we have made changes? Should Baines have started instead of Digne? Should John Joe Kenny have started instead of Seamus? Should we have played Tosin? All these problems. It's just, I don't think I can even talk about this in a reasonable way anymore. There has to be some other way of getting my thoughts out to process what's going on, because this just isn't Everton Football Club. I mean, we are Everton. Look, guys, this is what this is on the badge. This is, I just can't. Hey everybody, you want to hear a joke? Yay! Knock knock. Who's there? Everton. Everton who? Everton 2, Millwall 3. We're out of the FA Cup. Supposed to be the highest priority for this club now. We're not getting relegated. We're not reaching the top 4, not reaching the top 6, maybe not getting into Europe. So this is what we're going to do all week. That is what we heard from the media. It doesn't matter if you're on Sky Sports, if you're on the Liverpool Echo, if you're on the OneFootball app, if you're on Reddit, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, if you're on WhatsApp. It doesn't matter. Everybody talking about how this is a game that we have to win at all costs. We could have gone Sam Allardyce style. We could have gone gangbusters. It didn't matter. We just had to put out a strong team in order to advance into the FA Cup, to give the fans, the supporters, and the sponsors, and anybody else some form of encouragement that we're doing things the right way, and that we're progressing, and that we're getting better, and that we've learned from all the past weeks of all the mistakes that we're making. And OMG, did we not do that. When the starting lineup came out, I thought, okay, on the positive side of things, this looks like a team that should go out there and beat Millwall. Of course it should. They're what, 19th, 18th, or they're in the relegation zone in the championship, okay? There's no reason that we shouldn't have just absolutely wiped the floor with them today. But we didn't. Personally, I would have started Baines instead of Dean, and John Joe instead of Seamus. I'd have made some other changes. I'd have gone to the 3 at the back that a lot of people were talking about. You know, the thing when it comes to the strategy and the tactics and the personnel, that's, you know, we can work on that later. Can we just please get 11 players on the pitch that look like they want to work for this? For this right here, okay? This. Which side? This side, right here. See this? See this? That's what you want people to fight for. That's what you want people to play for. That's what you want to have some pride in, is this badge and that seal right there on the bottom and what that says. That's our club, if anybody's forgotten about it, okay? And we don't see any of that. It's just driving people absolutely crazy. And I'm with some other people. I'm not for Marco Silva getting fired. But if Marco Silva went home tonight or whenever, after the game, I just sat there and said, hey, you know what? I'm going to pull a David Wagner here. I just cannot do this right now. My message is not getting across. What I want for my team's not getting across. Maybe I don't have the personnel to do what I want to do. There's something here. So I wouldn't be too concerned if Marco just walked in Monday morning and said, hey, boys, F this. I'm out. I'm not qualified for it, or whatever the reason is. But, that's not the issue here, really, is it? But there's too many issues. And the one glaring issue from this game was 3 set pieces and 3 goals. Okay? If you ever watched a movie that has foreshadowing, all movies have foreshadowing, but some of it's subtle and some of it is like almost offensive, right? It gets to the point of where, the camera pans away and they show leaking gasoline coming from something, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, eventually something's going to happen here. The monster or the bad guy or somebody is going to accidentally light that on fire. This is going to go boom! And it does, and you sit there going, whoa, that was not dramatic. That wasn't anything fun. I saw that coming a mile away. That was, anticlimactic. And every time a team these days gets a free kick anywhere inside nowadays, it used to be just outside the 18, but now any place from the halfway line to the edge of the 18-yard box is almost a guaranteed goal or guaranteed shot on target, okay? It's embarrassing. I just sit there and go, oh, there they go. They've got it 45 yards out. Well, boom, and then you watch the ball go, and it's like, oh, it's going into the box. Oh, look, they wanted it more. They jumped for it. Oh, look, they won the first header. Well, if we're not going to win the first header, there's got to be plenty of players around to get the second ball, right? And it goes over, and the guy just has all the time in the world, just doink, and then Pickford, yeah. Okay, and that's not the only other thing. The 3 shots on target from us, absolutely woeful, absolutely pathetic again. And then, you have to look at the ebb and the flow of the game. I mean, we were crying out for Richarlison on the left. Play Dominic up front, Richarlison on the left. That's where he plays best. That's where he gets all of his goals. And look! He got a goal. Yeah, kind of jammy, but it went in. And so we go, oh, well, that's the kind of luck that we need. Okay, we're 1 up. It's, 10 or 5 minutes towards halftime. Let's just go in. Let's just hold this, Don't let the crowd get into it. Don't let them get back into it. We'll go in 1 up. We'll make some adjustments and we'll come out and, we'll just ease this game and go into the 5th round. But no! Can't do that. No, we've got to concede a goal right before halftime and bring them right back into it. And so you go, oh, Everton that. And then you go have your coffee, go have your smoke, go have your whatever. And then you come back and then the second half starts and it goes okay. We're making mistakes. We don't look like we're going to do anything. We're going to keep passing side to side, run up the wings. Oh, look, instead of crossing in, let's just turn around and go back this way and pass it around. No creativity, nobody trying to make anything happen. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's going off. Here comes Cenk. Okay, here comes Cenk Tosin. A man that's got to prove to everybody that he should be here. And quite rightly, he's got to prove that he's a goal scorer. And what does he need? He needs somebody, to either knock the ball down and play him through because that's his strength. Inside the box, clinical finisher. And what do you know? Gylfi Sigurdsson on the half turn, plays the ball in, Cenk Tosin's in, wham! Right in the back of the goal. We're all cheering. I don't like Turkish delight, but I liked that one. And you look at me. He's all over it, man. He's all ready for it. He's, the badge. I'm here. I show up every day. I'm busting my ass. I was given a chance and I just scored. And so you would think that the rest of the team would go, hey, look at that man. He doesn't play that often. He's been getting slagged off week in, week out as a waste of money and all this stuff. He just put that in the back of the net. We're 2-1 up away from home. Let's all get on board. Let's do this right. Let's do our thing and blow them out. But no, we can't do that either. Minutes later, we can't hold on to a lead. And all of a sudden, once again, free kick comes in. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to the VAR thing and all that. That's a different subject, okay? We're not going to blame this loss on VAR because some guy botched it into into the back of the net with his arm, okay? It shouldn't have even have got to that point. It should not have gotten to that point. And then we go behind again. Then we just start going back to what we're doing. And then they score predictably again in extra time, and we're out the cup. And so now we sit here and say, oh, well, what can we do? How could that have gone any better? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know so much that I have to put this mask on my head, okay? That's how much it infuriated me today. I have to put a mask on. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. You shouldn't enjoy it, but I hope it's kind of comical. We're going to go on to Huddersfield. That's another big game. That has to be 3 points, but I'm worried and I'm worried and I'm worried. Hopefully, I can do a regular reaction video next week. The guy you saw before, that's Mr. Archer. I'm Archie the Wolf. Thanks, Toffee TV, for letting me do this. And everybody, see you in the comments, and see you later. Thank you.